Hey YouTube, this is Chan for Zane, and today I'll be recapping all of my favorite free applications of 2011. Most of them I have reviewed in the past, so if you'd like to see them, I'll be leaving a notation somewhere pretty much on each of the ones that I have reviewed. But without further ado, let's start off with the application Video Time Machine. This is a universal application, and this is a really neat application because what you're able to do is view videos dating all the way back from 1860. So you can view, it's basically like stepping into a time machine of videos, which is really cool. You can view sports footage, news, so you can go all the way back to maybe in a historical day and maybe watch a newscast of that, TV shows, so maybe reality or just a entertainment, however you may want to see that, music, just all sorts of stuff. So like right up here, if you want to look in 2010, you can go to the sports tab and maybe view some Super Bowl footage. You can view some Michael Jordan clips, all sorts of amazing stuff all throughout this application. It's extremely fun. If you would like to just maybe find a random video from a random year, there you go. You can go back to the golden year of movies from 1939. This application just has endless possibilities. This is a really neat application. I definitely recommend checking this one out. It's 99 cents normally, and it's an overall just a very awesome application. Check this one out. This is Video Time Machine. Alrighty, and for the second application I have is Jetpack Joyride for the iPhone, iPad, and iPod Touch. This application is universal as well, and this is a really neat application as well because it's just an overall a super addicting game. I've been playing it a ton on my iPad and even a lot on my iPod as well. So I'm guilty of both ways. But this application, I think this is like my third time reviewing it, but in some way. But this is just an overall an extraordinarily fun application. What you'll be doing is just simply controlling this character and just going through this one linear type of level, just trying to avoid all the obstacles such as these lightning rods, trying to collect vehicles like that dragon that I just was in, and just trying to fulfill all of the missions that they have there for you. This is just a really fun application. It's extremely addicting. It's a half-brick game, so I would definitely recommend checking this one out. It's normally 99 cents. It was free this past week, so it might still be free. I'm not exactly sure. But regardless, it's just a really fun application, and I would definitely advise somebody to pick this one up if they're looking for a fun, addicting, and just overall a game that you'll get a lot of play out of. This is it. This has been Jetpack Joyride, and it is a universal application. Alright, and the third application that I have for you guys today is the application 360 Panorama. This is just an overall amazing application because what you're able to do with it is just absolutely incredible. You're able to take panoramic images with your iPhone or iPod Touch or whatever you may have that uses a camera, and just overall it's just an insane application. There are a few applications that do the same thing, but this to me is probably the best one. It does the best job of fitting your all the pieces together, in which it'll be taking several pictures and just sort of stitching them together like a sweater. But this is just a really cool application. I've taken a few pictures with it, so I'll show you guys in just a second. One moment. Let me get a few pictures up here. Alrighty, here's one of a football stadium that I've taken. This is a pretty cool one here, and you can just sort of scroll in and just look at the whole thing. You can show somebody, oh, there's where I sat, or that's what I did, or something like that. Just an overall amazing application. You see here, I'm able to scroll through. It's a little bit longer than your normal image, but overall, this is just a really cool picture, or yeah, really cool photography application, and I would definitely recommend checking this one out. I believe it is 99 cents. I'll put an annotation to correct myself, but I believe that's the price. It's an awesome application, and I would definitely recommend checking this one out as well. Alrighty, and the fourth application that I have for us today is the application Pages, which is developed by Apple, and this is an awesome text editor, especially for a phone or just your iDevice. This is a universal application. It is normally $9.99 on the App Store, but it is worth every penny, especially if you're maybe a student or one that just does a lot of text editing or just typing, maybe typing a paper or a resume. You can do all that on your phone, or if you have an iPad, you can do it there as well. But overall, this is just an absolutely amazing application. You can sit there and type something up really quickly if you're maybe on a pinch, or just want to prefer to make something on your phone. Then there you go. It's just an awesome application. I like this application a lot. It has a ton of usable features on it. So like maybe up here, you can send it, you can print it wirelessly, you can email it, you can save the document as a PDF, you can save it as a Pages document, and even a Word document, so it is very flexible. They give you a beautiful tutorial to use because it helps you to use a lot, or yeah, it helps you to learn a lot in a pinch, which is very nice. There's several ways to just add in pictures and stuff like that in this application as well. You can access your photo stream and edit your pictures right there and make them look really nice. But overall, I definitely recommend checking an application like this out. Like I said, it is $9.99, so it is a bit steep, but trust me, it's worth every penny, and all of the iWork applications that Apple has put out. They're all awesome, but this is the one that I use, and it's just absolutely amazing. This has been Pages. It is normally $9.99. I would definitely recommend checking this out if you're wanting to do some text editing. Perfect. Alright, and the fifth application that I have for you guys today is a pretty awesome one as well. This is called Tiny Tower, and what you'll be doing is just building a tower which will have all sorts of things. It'll have apartments in it, it'll have all sorts of stores and retail, creative places, food, eateries, all sorts of things in one tower. That's pretty much the goal of the game. You'll be trying to make a tower and just trying to get it as high up as possible, meaning by floors. You can play with your friends, meaning viewing what their towers may be like, so if you see how well they're doing with theirs. And all throughout the process, you'll be earning money as well. All play money, obviously, but all throughout the game, which is pretty cool. The more money you get, the more you can do with your tower, which is pretty cool. There's several little accomplishments that you can fulfill throughout the game, which is also amazing. And overall, this is just a really fun game. It keeps you coming back. It's extremely addicting. And overall, I just like it a lot. It's just really fun. Right in here, you'll also have things like pretty cool features such as like Game Center integration, which is pretty cool. You can update your tower or your elevators, all sorts of things. It gets into the nitty-gritty of stuff, but overall, it's just a really fun application. It's extremely addicting. And I just don't have a lot of don't have enough adjectives to say about this application. It's really fun. I definitely recommend checking it out. It is free, and that's probably the best part of the application. But that has been the application Tiny Tower. Definitely recommend picking that up. Like I said, it's free. It's awesome. Great application. Alrighty, and my sixth and final application that is considered my favorite application of 2011 is the application Table Drum. This is an awesome application because what you're able to do is just drum using what's called augmented audio. So it's almost the same thing as augmented reality, except you'll be sort of using things near you to channel some sort of sound from your iDevice. So that's pretty cool. So if you notice right here on the home screen, you're going to have all sorts of different drum pieces right here. You'll have a snare drum, you're going to have a bass drum, you're going to have some cymbals all up here. So we'll have all sorts of different drum parts for you to use. And I could just tap on them so I can make the sound just like that. So right here. So you can make the sound just like that if you want, and you can play around with your fingers, or you can use, like what I said, augmented audio. So like, let's say I wanted to hold on to this snare drum right up here. So if you guys notice, I wasn't even touching my iPod, which is really cool because, like I said, you just do it all wirelessly, channel that sound to your iDevice, it syncs together, and then all of a sudden you have magic. You have an extremely awesome drum set right there at your fingertips, which is really cool. There's also a few different sound packs that you can purchase. You get the classic sound pack standard, which offers a few different instruments in there. There's more than just the four that I'm using. There's multiple instruments. Here's the bass drum right there. And then there's all sorts of other ones in there. Then there's also one such as the Ethno Jazz right there. I believe they're all 99 cents, which is pretty cool. They also have more applications, so you can check all of their stuff out. But overall, it's just an exceptional application. It's so revolutionary. I wish more applications use something like this, but unfortunately they don't. I hope more do in 2012, but this is an awesome application. I recommend checking this one out. So finally, let me recap each application I have reviewed for you guys today, starting with the application YouTube Time Machine. That's awesome. Jetpack Joyride, very fun. 360 Panorama, Pages, Tiny Tower, and finally Table Drum. Those have been my favorite applications of 2011, and I hope you guys might share in some things. If you guys just leave me a comment down below, tell me what your favorite applications were, or just application was for 2011. I'd love to know. But thank you guys for watching this video. I ask you guys please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Have a great day, a great holiday season, whatever you may celebrate. Have an exceptional holiday, and have an exceptional New Year. See you guys the next year. Hopefully, I may not be making a Free App Fridays video coming up, but if I do, it'll depend on what becomes free. But I'll see you guys next week, hopefully, and if not, next year. Have a great holiday season, like I said, and see ya.